you wonderful, beautiful people, and welcome back to Elise Pinterest Makeovers. Episode 2, we have a house building, which is a Pinterest house that I have tried to recreate in The Sims. Although it was pretty hard, I couldn't get the same layout. I think I did quite well, and you will see in the comparison pictures that will come up for every room how it was supposed to look and how I made it look. But I'm pretty proud of this one. I think it came out pretty good. It's for, it's not specifically for Annie. I wouldn't say it is exactly Annie's style because it is a little bit shabby chic, kind of bohemian. Okay, here we have the kitchen, right? You can see it's modern slash industrial kitchen. It's not really Annie style. Maybe it's not for Annie, but I did this before. I made Annie, so like for her, we might have to do something different. But I think it's also not really that affordable for Annie. I'm not really sure how much we came up with the price at the end, but I think like using all of this kind of luxurious items that we put in here, it might be a little bit over Annie's price range. But I think this is for someone who moved to a big city where obviously the rent is very pricey. If we are in real life, of course, here in The Sims, like this is a pretty low rent apartment. Like any Sim can afford this, even if like they work as I don't even know. Like, what's the worst job in Sims? Like, that gives the least money. I don't know. Like, even whatever they work, they can afford this. So, the rent at least. I don't know when it comes to like all of the furniture, can they afford it or not? But I saw this like design on Pinterest, and I thought it looks so pretty. Like, I like the black bricks. I like the white floorings. I like the white furniture. But also, there's like these pops of color and the craziest bedroom design ever. You're gonna see now. We're making a glass bedroom, which is so interesting because I've never seen that. Also, it's a little bit uncomfortable because when your guests come over or anything, you can't really, go to sleep in your bedroom just calmly. But to solve this problem, there are some curtains hung up in the bedroom. As you can see here, you can pull up your curtains and you can do whatever you want in the bedroom, obviously, whatever it's created for, which is clearly some sleep. You can do whether or not your guests are like right there on the kitchen table, like just having breakfast or anything. But I don't know how well the windows isolate the sound, so you might want to be careful with that. And here we have like, here's the design. There is like a nice feature wall, some beautiful windows. The wall is like in this very nice, what is it even? Taupe? Taupe color? Is it taupe? I'm not sure, but I really like this color. I think it looks really cute, and the room looks very minimalistic and pretty. The only problem that was with the recreation of it is that there is like only one single actual window in this room. I mean, there are some to the interior, but they don't really bring much as far as natural light goes. So that was a little bit hard. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of tea because I'm sick. I hope you guys are sipping something delicious. I hope you guys are not sick and you're doing well and enjoying builds. And if you are sick, get well. Get well really quick because it's winter in the northern hemisphere and all of the sicknesses are at loose at large. So now here we are just putting like some accessories, and I thought like we don't have a window here, right? So we can use some mirrors to make it look bigger as if there was a window. And I think it really does the job. It really makes the space feel so much larger. I think if there was anything else on this wall, it really wouldn't feel as big as it does. And I even put some window blinds on the windows there. Oh, here is like kind of what the layout looks like from seen as from the dining room. Anyway, I put, oh, here is the dining room. Here's the dining room. It just has like a cabinet and like a mirror on the wall. And you can see it was pretty hard to find a cabinet, which is like 3 squares long. So I had to like put these two and then to merge them so you don't see that they're glitching out, I put like these pet beds on top so you can't really tell that they're glitching as hell. And yeah, so about the windows, I put some window blinds on the mirror so it looks a little bit even more like a proper window. And here I hid the glitches with like a flower pot, a pet bed, and some books. And I will put this download on the gallery. It obviously doesn't have any custom content. It's very good for beginner, like just starting out your life in the city. I think it's affordable. It looks very pretty. You might have to have had your first job, as I mentioned before you get this, because I'm not sure how much this furniture costs, but I think it looks just so stylish and so pretty. I think like for two Sims, this is perfect. For any more than two, it's cramped, really cramped. And now I'm just looking for like some ways to spice up kind of the look of the dining room because it looks a little bit bland. Like I don't like it. I like a more sleek design. So you'll see in a second, I will change those colors. I did make this half wall a little bit bigger so we can also put some art in the room because I do like how this mirror looks there on the side, but I think I just needed some art. I just needed some art. Like this mirror is like a little bit too small, and here we are, like changing everything to kind of my favorite monochrome black and white kind of color. But I do like how this like blue on the table looks with the blue on the chair. I think that matches very beautifully. But yeah, I have a tendency to go towards kind of more dark designs, which is not really the best because then I end up with having all black furniture, which is what I also have in real life. I have a lot of black furniture and white, and also like my bed sheets and stuff are usually in like a gray color, which I know could be done better. But as we evolve and we learn from this Pinterest series, here is the bathroom. A very, very beautiful, like again, this taupe or whatever this color is called in the bathroom. I think it looks so cool. And I also like the kind of that the shower is the whole mini room in the back. I couldn't obviously make this, but I made like a room with a window, so it kind of looks like that. Um, what was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I think I will learn from these Pinterest makeovers and maybe get a little bit better for my real life designing skills. And my next apartment may not be all black and white furniture. I am really digging this though. I really like how it turned out in the kitchen as well. I just can't help but have a tendency towards this monochromatic kind of color scheme. Oh, I love this bathroom. I hope I don't change this. I really like how that looks. In many parts, oh no, I do change this. In many parts of this build, I like have a moment where I was like, I shouldn't have touched it further. But you know, when I was building it, I was like, no, it's not perfect and it needs something else and whatever. You know, like this has this ever happened to you where you're just like, you can't get it right. But then if you look in hindsight, you actually did get it right. You were just like being a little bit picky. And I think it looked a little bit better before. I am also quite digging this design, but I think it was a little bit cleaner with just like the little sink there. Obviously, now you have a lot more counter space to put some items that your Sims can't actually use but look good, which is okay. I think it's good. So I like this little shower space. It looks really cool. I think it's like original. You don't usually get you don't usually do that in The Sims since like the shower already has like its own windows, but I like it. I might use this in a couple more different builds, but I really like, first of all, the inspiration apartment for this I am in love with. I would so like love to live in such a thing. But also the Sims recreation is beautiful and I would love my Sims to live in here. I think this the first of all the taupe color, let's call it taupe. I am not sure if it's taupe or not. It goes throughout. So I think it gives like a really kind of consistent design throughout the space, which is very important, very beautiful. Like it looks like it's been designed together with like a common thought. And it just has this like modern design, but it's also a little bit shabby. I'm not sure how to explain it. I need like an expert opinion to decide what kind of design this is. And here's the inspiration photo for the living room. I think it looks really beautiful. Like we have these big leather couches, which are not that easy to find in The Sims. I think there's like one kind of leather couch. We have these big leather couches. We have a glass table. I think it looks so pretty. And in the original design, the kitchen and the living room are kind of in front of each other, but like in this apartment, it just wasn't working. Like I had to come up with a specific design in which that would work, but there was no way I could place them in that way, unfortunately, because then the bathroom would have to be like outside of the house because it just has to be on the other side. Whatever, it's complicated, but it couldn't work, so I had to change the floor plan a little bit. I also tried this in a few other apartments, like this exact design was very hard to make in a bigger apartment. I really needed the smallest one. And here I think we're arriving at one of those moments where I'm like, why did you change that? Like here I'm trying the different leather couches. That's okay. Like I just realized that there are not many to choose from. There are not many. There's like this spa day couch, but it just looks like it's made out of like, I don't know, like this squiggly material that when you sit on, your butt kind of squiggles on it and it's a little bit awkward. I feel like these like are what the dentist chairs are made of. They're not exactly leather. They're kind of maybe fake leather. I don't know, faux leather, mind you, even. Here is one of those things that I wish I had left in. I really kind of like this bookcase over there, but apparently I decided that I don't want it there. Like I think it covers up those pipes really nicely because I don't know if you don't have this in Florida City living, you don't know that these pipes are actually non-removable as well as the panel right there in the right corner of the room and the little thing on the floor for the water. You just can't get rid of those things. So it's kind of you have to design around them. Either you have to go with, okay, we're going with an industrial design and these things actually fit in the room as they are, or you try to put something on top of them and pretend like kind of like it never happened. But I don't know. I prefer to cover them up, but like I just couldn't. Like these pipes are a little bit awkward. They like come up from anything because they're like taller than the usual object, so I really wasn't sure what to cover them up with. But I think I will cover. No, I won't cover that panel there. I don't think I cover that up. And here we're just looking for a painting. I think this looks nice. This wasn't in like the original design. In the original design, there's like a window there at that point. But I think this colors look nice. There's again like this taupey color on the. Oh no! Why did I change that? No, I honestly thought I left the table like that. I was really liking the table. Oh no. Well, whatever. I'm sure it still looks good. I'm sure your Sims can still live a good life in this room. And that's just the entry area I'm just finishing up with. I think right up towards the end, I still changed some stuff because it's just you should usually go with your gut. My psychology teacher used to say that the answer that you usually think is right, like the first answer you come with, is usually the right one. Oh my God, we're already into the tour. I moved like a family of six in here, so it became a little cramped. I don't even know why I moved such a big family in here, but here is the kitchen and the entry area. Here is the dining area. I love that. It looks beautiful. And here is obviously the glass that you go through the bedroom area. Very nice. Like I love this like kind of minimal, small design, but with these beautiful colors in here. And here is the living room. It's raining outside. It looks very cozy. I like the rug. And here is this mouse. You cannot get rid of this guy. Like you can, I think it's called, you can exterminate him? No, you can like destroy him, I think is the option in Sims. And here's the bathroom with this beautiful glass shower. I think it looks amazing. Here are some screenshots. I think on the screenshots especially, it looks very nice and sleek. I think the challenge was pretty much successful. I'm quite proud of this build. I'm so thankful for you guys for watching it. Please subscribe if you can, and more videos will be coming your way. I love you so much. Bye bye.